is fluck. When people, niggas with headphones when they be doing this. I hurt my ears. Don't pay attention to the clothes up there. I gotta use the lint roller because our tree is flocked and he keep rolling in the flock of the tree and now his pants is I gotta use like the lint roller. Getting on all of the pants. What's good? That's gonna be a whole activity in itself. I need suggestions for like actual warm gloves. I've used the same pair of gloves and I hate now I have to clean the car off more. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Why the gloves $60? I need like suggestions. I'm gonna go light an incense so it'll be smelling good when we get over there. See some suggestions. Cause I'm like, that's exactly what I want. Is there's a brand comparable to North Face that has like some fleece finger gloves? I was like, well, or I would even do the mittens. Cause all of the gloves I usually get or I've had before they're just knitted and they're not warm. But like I can flip the mitten out and it has like I could show you. You know what I'm talking about. But I can still like use my phone or try to touch my face or something like that. And my finger is out, and then I can flip the mitten part back over my fingers. If they got like a fleece design of that, a fleece design, or because I don't want to have to keep taking my gloves off, you know. That's why I like the ones my fingers can flip out and flip them back. It's too cold though. It's too cold. We passed sweater weather. It's crazy weather now. We finished the red. I was gonna go check Target. See, I wish I could make gloves myself. Those necessities I really want to get into when the time provides. You want to see some Nag Champa? Because right now it's just crazy weather, dog. It is 14 degrees. What's good? Thank you for the like. It's 14 degrees outside. I'm freaking scraping the windshield. I got it on blast. I'm scraping the windshield, the frost off, and then I got it on blast on the front and back so it can help melt it while I'm scraping it. We got in the car late because, you know, I got to get his whole snowsuit on. I don't play about being outside. And I think they go outside for recess and get his snow. So it's extra time I got to take. So I didn't have time for the car to warm up. We was sitting in the car while it was warming up. Firing up. I'm not there yet, but we will. I'm not there yet. I wanted to light an incense. So once I get into my creative space, see, that's my incense. This is my little shrine. I don't know if people have questions about that, but we'll be I want the room to smell nice when I get back into my creative space. See, you got to set the intention. Anyway, I got my baby in the back seat. I'm like, why the fuck is the snow not like, or the frost not coming off my window? It was so cold. The damn frost was on the inside of your window. Have you ever had that happen? It was so cold. I'm using my gloves because I'm like, I'm not trying to scrape the inside. I'm not trying to scrape the inside of my car with the scraper. So I'm like, I think it made my gloves. Well, she got home too. I forgot to put this reminder. I need to make a post on my yoga page. So if you're on Instagram and follow Ashlee's Crazy Yoga, there will be updates. The studio, there's a new studio being built in South Milwaukee. If y'all didn't know, I used to have like a studio in South Milwaukee until the building got sold, right? But it's nice to be able to come back. Like there's a whole like community there, and it's really sweet to hear people be like, I've been waiting for you to come back or be able to have take some classes that are closer because you know I'd be all over when I'm teaching. So we got word. I think they're getting the heat installed in this week or next week. So, like the week of the New Year's when we're gonna start teaching. So if you local, come pull up. I think I'm teaching like a vinyasa class and a hatha class Tuesdays and Wednesday evenings. Um, but anyway. Oh, reminders. There will be more posts I will be making on Crazy Yoga. I'm just like, this is like my lock-in time. I'm really not trying to, I really hate posting. If I can just talk to people, that's cool. Because, that's what I do all day is talk to people. I feel like I have a pimple coming in. That's cute. Oh, that shit is itchy. But like, I haven't really been posting on Crazy Yoga because I wasn't really at my office. But I'm like, well, now that I got the office set up, I can go over there a little bit more. I thought about doing lives over there, but right now I'm working on my big frame and I can't really transport that. If it's like a project I can transport, maybe we go, what's good, Foss? Maybe we like do a live at the office. How's the internet connection at the office? If you remember, I was live Sunday. How was that live? Was it spotty or was it like pretty consistent if you were able to come? Because I'm like, maybe I just go live in the morning from the office, bring a project over. So I really haven't had yoga posts. But once the new schedule for the studio comes out, then I'll post that. Chunky by, oh, it was good and consistent. That's good. Because I'm not paying the Wi-Fi there. They're like, you could install a router. Why isn't there just like a main hub router? Um, so like certain things I need Wi-Fi access to use, which I can't use. Um, I'm not paying. This is crazy. If you have like Spectrum or whatever it is, Spectrum in the last few years has gone from like 59 to $89 for regular fucking internet. It is so greedy. I'm like, I'm not about to add another internet bill to the internet bill I'm already paying. I don't think they're going to give me a discount because I'm going to need a whole new router. We're going to have, a technician come out. That is crazy. Anyway, I've been thinking about if y'all know if you're local or maybe I could send my stuff. My friend who is also an artist has her stuff in I think a coffee shop. So if there is any like place, a public place that y'all think my art would look nice, I would like to hang it up somewhere. So that's been something I've been thinking about putting it in I don't know, coffee store or like a small business or something like that. Cafe. If y'all know of any, let me know. Bookstore, that would be cool. There's a black bookstore that opened up in Milwaukee. I think it's called Bookish or something. And I think the store only has black authors, and I thought of like bringing my book over there too. Maybe. My friend loves, this is a different friend. They love winter. And they're like, it's not even winter yet. That was their Facebook post today. I'm like 14 degrees, icicles outside is not winter. This is crazy. Smoking good, my homie brought the tree. I don't know what happened to my scarf this morning, and I don't feel like fixing it. So not last night, we played Yarn Chicken in the last live, and it took a skein. Isn't that crazy? To put things into perspective, an entire skein was like the red hair that I added, and then I just needed to use a little bit more. So his hair is filled in, and I did a little bit of the carving. This is the rug I'm talking about. And then last afternoon, I don't remember. I rolled up some more yarn so we can start new colors. I'm gonna take it off the frame and then probably try to shave it eventually once the other colors get added. But just to let you know where I'm at. I'm actually taking a yoga class Saturday. Is it power? Oh, I don't know if I can do all of that. Bro, I ain't even trying to be like that. I like it slow. I like slow yoga. Let's meditate, put the tinctures on, get the singing bowls. You gonna do a massage? I was teaching at this one studio space, and the owner, whenever I would always go to their class because they would offer a massage, and then sometimes they had like um they would do like a face massage. You know what I mean? What is a face massage? They would do like the temples. It would be like a they because they are also an esthetician, so like they would do like some kind of fun stuff like while you were resting. Give me something like that. I don't like gym settings. All right, we did 2 minutes of shavasana. Get on up. Oh, okay. I guess we're getting on with our day. But I'm gonna take a yoga class. It's been a minute. I wanted to sign up for my friend's yoga class. I tried to message them and they didn't get back to me. So I'm like, the payment wasn't going through. So I'm like, I was gonna ask, can I pay in person? But they never got back to me. So I know certain places are weird like that. Did you know Insomnia cookies, at least where I'm at, they don't take cash. Like you either have to pay in advance or you have to have a debit card with you. They don't like, you know what I mean? Like what if I brought cash and that would have been a whole situation? I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited to finally take a yoga class because it's been a minute. It's gonna be a packed Saturday though. Feel like a snapper. Elevation. Vibrate. Vibrate higher. Anyway. Alright. We're heading to the other side of the house. Bring your water. I think I found the sweet spot. See, they be busy at Dunkin' when I would go. See, I would probably be getting back just now. Oh, to see that incense is smelling good in here. I don't know if you see the incense. It's sitting over there with all the soot. um, what am I saying? The sweet spot is to go after the live. Because then they hook it up and make it sweet. My drink sweet. So we played yarn chicken, right? I wound up a lot of extra. So I didn't need that much red. The red The lighter red was like entirely one skein and just a little bit more. And I did a very light shave around the little things. Carrie said it's starting to look good. I don't know where I want to move. I was thinking of, I don't know, because now we just got the face. So I like the idea of punch needling. That's a good idea. We could do that. Um, Otherwise, these are the ones that I said I wound up. I only did like a small ball. I'm trying to stand in the sun. This is his eyes, and then there's like an undertone, like shadow that we're gonna make around his nose and like I think in the corners. So he gonna have tan skin, and then this is gonna be like the undertone. It's a cute brown, beige, whatever this is. I like this color. So there. Yeah, I didn't need that much. I think this is gonna be enough for the eyes though. So let's see. Let me put my microphone on. See how different it looks from one side to the other? The shading is going to be like that little triangle. It's going to be the dark brown undertone, his nose, and then there's a line that goes under his chin. I'm going to make a shadow. Maybe a little bit in the ears too. We didn't shave the ears. This is going to be difficult because um, the ears are really small. The ears are a really small area. So See, my projects, I'd be going the easiest stuff first, and now we're getting into the more technical, difficult stuff. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man, and this is all I do till it's over. Till it's over. Till it's over. I'll set it off, Jada Pickett. Y'all know him. Me, Eva. Either? No, Eva. That's how I sounded like you said it. I'm gonna pull up my reference to see. His ears have not been shaved. That sounds funny, but for me to even be able to add another color. My hand. Oh, hand stretches. I picked up and I ran. I ran so. Yeah, I need my glove. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cut the loose hairs and then let's get the image pulled up. I've been too tired to do the purse in the evening. I said, nighttime, not streaming, but just, sometimes I work at night. I just haven't had the energy to want to stay up and work on the purse. Not a stagnant point, but I'm hitting like a point where it's just like, okay, this is gonna have to be the flow for a minute. And sometimes I like to just move on to something totally different, you know what I mean? But with bigger projects, I'm just taking my time. But it's like kind of feeling like doing the same thing every day. I want to switch it up. I've been thinking I want to do a log cabin painting eventually. And that's what I was planning on doing, but now, I'm doing this rug. So this rug, I'm going to make sure gets all of my attention. Um, that's about it. So his ear, that's what I was saying. The pokey stabby, make sure you put your scissors in your pocket so you always have cigarettes. Cigars would have been funny with you. Because if you bouncing from the front to the back and then you walking around, you don't bring your scissors to the front, you know what I mean? So I always just make sure I got scissors in my pocket. That's really why I started wearing my apron. There we go. Up my back. Check. It's a lot going on with that tattoo. His ear. The ears, low key, are the tan color. So we have to just get real close because he has like a line in the ear on both sides, right? I'm just gonna make the ear. Oh, he's supposed to have red hair. This was supposed to be dark red. Oh, I missed these two spots. We'll come back to it. Well, why I missed it, I'm not gonna be like that. Why I missed it was because I wasn't shaving that close. See, now I have to get real technical. Well, I brought Joe to the front and I need to go to the back again. Those little pieces of hair. You can see the black. I guess I never put it together. Because you know you're always walking to the front and back as you work. You can see from the back, his ears look a little elongated, but that's supposed to be like hair. It just hasn't been like shaved around. So that's the bottom. And we're gonna just have to go close with this. I'm gonna grab my little carpet scraper. Almost a water now. I'm almost out. This is my little carpet scraper. You see all this yarn? All of this would have been wasted. What the fuck? Trying to scrape most of this out the way because I'm probably gonna sit here. There's so much shit. This light, where should I put this? Is there any hope of me fixing this light? I feel bad throwing it away. I know some shit finna fall. I know. Because I don't even put this in anymore. It's still nice to have as like a magnifying glass, but like, yo, what were the people thinking when they made a flimsy cord that they think was gonna happen? How the fuck did I get up here last time? Taking my slippers off. This is like the bottom, so I have my pokey stabby right here to kind of help me see. And it sucks. It'll fall too. It'll fall because it's just poking through here, it's sticking through. But my pokey stabby kind of helps me see how to divide the yarn. People be like, well, I don't like filming the content because I be hunched over. I'm like, hey man, me too. No cap. I be looking like this too. But how you gonna, I don't know, how you gonna see your progress? Huh? So Sean just woke up, huh? You're gonna have to do the same thing for the hair at the bottom. See, this is what I mean when the lines are getting like really close together. And you're not gonna be able to tell by just like kind of combing your finger to kind of see where the point is, you know what I mean? Hope you know what I mean. Because, yeah, where is this going? Yeah, you can see the definite spacing where the brown is gonna go. You gotta pull it back a lot. Here, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I don't want to cut my fingers. Yeah, and I fear I must move. I must move it. Did I need more black? I just want to take this one off. I can get my head around there. If I don't have to walk all the way around, that would be a plus. He's got kind of a weird squiggle ear. Alright, let's see. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see the hole starting to like form. I'm gonna have to get down. This is dangerous. I could reach, but I don't want to do that on camera. And grab y'all. I gotta get down and get back up. But we're trying to like, there's an ear and then there's just like a line going straight down the ear, which we're trying to carve out to define it more before I apply the brown. So today, honestly, today's vlog, live, whatever, it's probably going to be mostly shaving, and then y'all will start to see the definition come in. Because honestly, I don't even have the tufting gun plugged in. But to be able to get into his face, I really need to shave. I've been like holding off on that. I need to shave. I don't want to. You know, there's like certain steps I get excited for, and then and then there's when I get to the next step, I'm gonna do that right now. It'd be fun laying the color down. And then you gotta clean it up. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So his ear, there's gonna be brown in between. Sorry, this is me doing it backwards. going up here, and then there you see the white part. It's gonna be on both sides of this little black strip that's in the middle. Okay, let me reverse this. So I'm carving this out. I'm pushing the yarn this way and then pushing this yarn this way so that see the white that's starting to peek through, his ear goes up to like, I got the needle. See that needle? The needle is like what kind of is a marking point of like, okay, there's like a different shape because I think it goes straight down up or something like that, but you can't tell looking at it from this side because it looks filled in, but there's still some brown that should be able to fit up, there. And I think his ear goes up and then around. So we're making a little island of black, and then we got to do that up there too. See what I mean? Okay. Because you can see the details from the other side, but here's what I'm seeing. I got my stickers over here. I was debating if I should take my stickers, or I've been using the stickers as little thank yous. If people order stuff, I'll include that in their order. I'll put some little stickers I made. You see that? I zoomed in. I'm right over his ear. I'm right over his ear, but you can see the white space we're creating. The ear kind of goes around. See, my fingers help pushing it forward so you can see. Wow. Almost got poked by my own pokey stabby. You see that? See how it blends in? You wouldn't even notice. I never seen a tufter give that tip, so I'm just kind of throwing it out there. This is what helps me kind of guide what's good. You get to see, because I think you had asked about this. This is my pokey stabby. I'm now using it from the front. I poked from the back and pushed it to the front. This is to help me find smaller spots so I can fill them in. I don't know how people be doing it. I'm like, how reverse do they be going? Like, adding color through color. Do you start from the middle? I prefer doing an outline. It helps me keep the colors intact. And like, if I really need to focus on making like the head look this way, going around. If I were to start with his skin and then, shave the skin and then do the black last, does that make a difference? I don't know. Because nobody really explained how are you supposed to get the small details. So this is what I do. Don't fall. okay. You see how we opened that up a little bit? You see what we doing? You see what we doing? Hit ear right there. Boom. Voila. Magic. That shit was so... I didn't like that song. When that song first came out, voila. Magic. You can already see this is going to be the other side. The other side. You know, bro doing a 50 and a 25. I can hear the music. Hood Tank. If you want to support the channel, become a member. We have our Hood Tank tiers. There's Hood Tank. Wait, Hood Tank Black, Hood Tank Supreme, Hood Tank Ultimate, or something like that. Those are the tiers. And maybe we start doing some exclusive content. I don't know. Maybe like a shop with me or something like that, you know? Hmm. I'm gonna go low. I know. Bottom of the ear. Where it curves, right? Hmm. Drop my pokey, Gabby. See the ear? You see that shit? Big move. We just made an ear appear out of thin ear. Looking ass. I dropped my pokey stabby. But see, now you can see the ear. We're gonna do the same thing up here too. I gotta see what's going on up there. The very top of the ear, because I think it goes back or something, you know? So look like I'm digging in his ear for real. I'm just trying to push the yarn back. Then I gotta see where it goes. So I can see it needs to be pushed back like here. She nasty with the clippers, man. She'll cut you up. Shit. Here. Let me get my pokey stabby. It's got like a curl going on. So now I gotta reverse it in my head. What the fuck? Sean can't see shit. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck is down here? This yarn needs to get pushed back like a lot so I can see. All right. All of that just needs to be combed back. It's a lot here. That's what's going on. I'm going to start long. It's going to be a lot. Now what's going on? I was just thinking, I need to take a trip to Burlington, Wisconsin in the winter. It's been a minute since I've been in the winter. I usually go there because I do a summertime market over there. And that's where I was doing my yoga teacher training. So if you go all the way back in my content, when you see me talking about teacher trainings, I was definitely in Burlington. It's cute. There's a store. Is it Grappies? What is the name of that store? But they have like this, it's all or mostly organic stuff they got up in there. And then they got like a hot bar you can order in the middle with the food. I'm sorry, see the munchies? And that would be insane for me just to go today. But I kind of want to go and get that drink. And I would share it with my son because he hasn't had it ever. I'm going to see. But it's going to, that weather out there going to be crazy. Up here, if you ain't from here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the show. It had gooseberries. I think it's called gooseberries. It had like a wild name. Gooseberries, and it was like this real cool grocery store. Ooh, cutting it down. We trying to fight to the top of his ear though. We gotta bump to the top. See, there's a curve in the ear. Let me go over there. Let's see where the tippity top. I'm gonna put it right here. And then I need to push stuff that way. Okay. Just the very top of the ear. This is getting into the thick of it. Mind you, this is just a feel. Alright. We seeing something. This out the way. This is the bottom of the little island where I got my pokey stabby with his little ear, that center thing in the middle of his ear. You see that one? That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying the island. That, well, good morning, Jasper. That's what I'm trying to get seen. You part in the sea, pretty much. Mm. It's doing me a disservice right here. All right, where is the lines going? The lines are bleeding together. There. Yeah, here's where you were hiding. See, that's the curve I was trying to find just under this bang. You see that right there? That curve starting to push the white. Now that's pushing back. Okay, that's not find you, bro. It's not slick. Well, this yarn back right before the bang. And we gotta go up and around. Where are you? Where are you, little devil? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Something for you. You can't hide now. You can't hide. You can't hide. You see that dust? This is just from today. Look at this. We already moved the yarn. This is just from today. All of this just from that ear. And that would have been wasted and dry. Oh, no, wasted and dry. I had a wild trip, if you remember. There's a vlog way back on this channel. And like when Carrie and I were dating, that's how old. It was me, my dad, Carrie, and my brother. And we ended up driving down to Tennessee. I don't even remember if we made it. We got lost and some shit. Niggas was getting cold. It was crazy, but anyway, there was a lot that happened. They were handing out the Travis Scott. I got a Travis Scott album, and then eventually I got my Beatle, and I was playing that and Tamar Braxton. One and one fun. I need that one and one fun. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't tell me why I was listening to that. Or ask me. And I'll be alone with you. is what I want you to do. What is this? We just got to get this part and we'll get all the way around. What is happening? Okay, see? Also on that trip, we went to White Castle. This is so crazy. Why did we need like the fucking box, like the flat box? I don't even know, 12 burgers. We got like 12 cheeseburgers and 12 hamburgers. I know they're mini. I'm like, did we end up, did we end up eating that many? It was such a wild trip. For 4 people, like 24 burgers, the mini ones, mind you. Or is that too much for 4 people? What time is it? 8:55. People are always asking that around the same time. Maybe my body already knows. I'm about to say fuck it. Because I'm like, I'm right up here and I'm still hitting like a corner. What the heck is going on? It's like a really small space. I'm about to just do that. And then it'll be easy to just do the strands. Buckle up, y'all. Let me get my slippers on. We'll get one ear colored in today. See, this is where it gets like tedious and it's like, well, how does it take so long? You know what I mean? It's the small details. We're gonna use this brown for his ear. And then his other ear has to get the same treatment. I'm just getting a little bit wrapped out or unraveled so I can go. We're gonna go slow. Okay. Let me thread it. We're gonna turn the speed all the way back because this is a small area. I don't want to go too fast. So let's fill this ear in. And then we can always fix things that need to be fixed. That's where I couldn't fit. Here they come. Who is it? Oh, it's an ambulance. I'm gonna try to get a little closer if the yarn lets me. Okay, fine. And the yarn is trying me already. I'm just trying to pull it out. Let's get a little closer on the ear. I really hope this is not a lot from the front. Let's just see what that did. I'll show y'all what I was doing. His ear looked crazy. His ear looks crazy. Like, if you really saw what I did, it looks like a booty hole. Like, if you saw what I did from the other side, at least the middle part was carved. That is still kind of showing through. We're gonna need to shave that. Let's see. It doesn't even look like a lot. This is not overlapping. That's just a strand. Stop it moving from moving. Let's just carve that down right now. Did I turn it off? I'm gonna make sure the tufting gun is turned off. Oh yeah, it's turned off. Let me just sit. We're gonna carve this ear. Sounds funny. Oh, what's the temperature where y'all at? It's the car's at 14. That's crazy. It was so cold the doors was stuck. The back doors. Hold up. This is all keeping video. Once in a while, you gotta slow to the limits. This really looking good. We made it not look like a booty cheek anymore. A little bit. See, it looks a little more defined. This is a rough cut, okay? Let's, I don't know, where should we move next? That's kind of all right for the stage where we're at. Where should we go next? Let's bring up that, because it's just going on 9. We got to get the eyes good, or like the eyeshadow, whatever he got going on, before we just be laying stuff down. See, that ear gotta get it together too. It's a lot that gotta go on. We gotta add some red for these pieces of hair. You can't see. Thank you. Let me get y'all closer. This side, this is where like all my cords are. It's a little bit better. So that's how the ear came out. I was saying I still gotta outline the eyes better. The blue, there was an outline around. This is very microscopic, like don't want to do that right now. Type sheet. Is we gotta cut this. This could be easy. Kind of finding that with the pokey stabby, this little corner. That's supposed to be dark red, wherever I put the dark red. And then use the pokey stabby to maybe find these. These are nice shapes. These are nice shapes. They'll be easy for me to kind of guide my scissors and find them and maybe fill them in during this live. But no, it's going to be a continuous tufted rug. Well, I don't know about his tattoo. That's what we were talking about. I don't know if I'm going to punch needle it, but it's still going to be made out of yarn. Kind of makes sense to punch needle that. Let's do like the small little pieces of hair, because I'm going to be avoiding this, and it's just going to help the rug start to come in more. He's going to be a lighter tan. This is just an undertone, like his ears were a darker color, and I showed this the yarn. Where's his skin? His skin tone going to be this color, and then his ears are the darker shade. You put those up next to each other. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna use my pokey stabby. Let's stay low over here, and we'll just start shaving this odd strip of hair. Now this is like a V shape, believe it or not. You just gotta, this is at the bottom. We gotta just start pushing the yarn back. You'll see the divided path once you just start cutting. I'm really trying to see. I'm trying to see some. What the hell? These are really close. I can't get it to divide. Gotta part the path. Nice. And low key, we could do like the outline here. I kind of have this looking straight. We could add some more brown to define his face. He gonna be coming in shade by shade. The excitement I get on starting new projects. I have so many ideas I want to jump on. There it is. There it's coming in. And I got my finger back there the whole time, trying to help push the fabric forward so I can see that I need to part it. It's just equipment, but I literally always have my finger on it. It's pretty close. Pretty close. You can see the little triangle that is opened. You can start to see the little hole. See? Remember my finger. That's where we're gonna add the darker red. Where did I put that? I think I put it away over there. I need to take it back out. That darker red, and then let's just do this line. So actually, let's open up this triangle, fill it in with. I'm not chopped. I think I'm chopped. This is the lighter red. Where did I move that? I think I did move it to my basket. I thought I was prepared. Well, anyway, we're going to finish shaving this, fill this in with dark red, shave the black a little bit, fill it in with brown, and then you'll really see like the shadows start to happen. And then it's going to be difficult because I got to get up here by the ears up here. And I like to start low. The higher you raise your arms, the more tired they'll get easily. Ever. Feel like I should have blended my mouth. Jesus Christ. That's why I'm sneezing. It's in my mouth. Yuck. 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 Or what does she do? Yuck. See. I think that's pretty much all I can do. We'll fill in the red. Let me turn this on. I'm taking this one off the thing. The lighter red. We need the dark red. Bring the dark red back out. Bring out the dancing lobsters. Where you gotta put that? Where are you? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Where did it come from? Or did I have just enough? Maybe I had just enough. Chat, am I tripping? Did I have a small ball somewhere? Well, we don't need that much. So I'm going to just use it from this floppy thing. We'll fill that in with, actually here, I'm going to zoom it out so y'all can see. Last thing we'll do for this live, I'm going to cut around here. So I'm going to turn my iPad back on. It fell asleep on me. Cut this out with a shaver. Do the brown since the brown is already loaded. And I'm going to just put this over to the side so it's accessible for me. And I'm going to call it probably, now don't say this because today is Thursday. Maybe Wednesday we could have some things moving and it'll look way further in progress, whatever. Oh, God. Now I'm doing my song. Oh. That's how he sounds. I'm sorry. I'm a bird. Down to my core. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. So I'm gonna just do like his little beard. His beard shackle and being ugly. Ashlee, it's not a beard. Yes, I know. Grew up in the ghetto. Thugging in the air. Then the edge is gonna be giving me some trouble. How far should I go? There's a big gap. Big gap. I hope that looks better. SpongeBob, big guy pencil period. Where's my sheesh? Why is this so fucked? What the fuck? It's not feeding. Hopefully that looks good. Maybe one more. Alright. Don't overdo that. Now we can just cut. Let's cook. 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 If you want the picture. What Drake say? What Drake say? Huh? Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. I think I'm gonna add a little more black here. Or can I? I'm gonna blend that. Nigga drove in the snow. Y'all pay attention on these roads. It's not the season to be like, I'm new to this. No, gotta lock in on the street. Yeah. What I got going on today? It's all bad. In the chat, did I cook? This is a rough cut. I'm not going like Full Metal Alchemist until like all of the color is laid down. Up next is gonna be his nose. Look, he's got nose hair. Let's do the nose and then I'll be done. Because I keep saying I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. She's not done. Okay. And the next time. Next time. Then the next time. Just so I can be like, oh, okay, I actually did a lot today. Because the ear, y'all know that ear took up a lot of time. It's a little triangle I'm just going to add around the nose. And this yarn is already playing with me. Hey girl, I know you're thirsty. Oh my, I know you're thirsty. Why was we like in elementary school singing that? I make you say just like it's your birthday. What the hell? And unthreaded. See, I gotta try to feed some more. I know you see this Jumanji shit. Man. I don't know what's going on with this ball. It's possessed now. Like, we don't even need that much. And it won't just give me a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sorry. Steve would be in the chat and be like, you need to do like cartoons. Or like, you need to drop an album. What would they say like on a cheeky TV show? Checkmate. Check and mate. How heavy is trying to make my board bend? Alright, that was in the way. Now you look like an animal. Hopefully, doing all these small details makes it look good. But I don't want to like get to it and be like, oh, I need to take that a lot of tan out and something like that. All right, he got the ear, chin, nose combination today with a little highlight. What y'all think? I'm gonna be done for the day. Clap if you care. The Wendy Williams clip. Clap if you care. This is it. Zoomed out. All I wanna do is zoom, 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 zoom. I ain't being abusive, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Trying to get the yarn off of these gloves. Woohoo! All right. It's gonna be the ear and the hair at the top. And then we'll start going into the face. The face is like the last thing because it's got a lot going on that we gotta work around. You can already see with the ear. That was a lot. And it's not even the full carving of the ear. But that took a lot of shaving. Most of the pile. Well, here, because we already had that. But like the tan side, that was like just the ear. All right, I'm gonna put these up. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tomorrow is Friday. I go live Monday through Friday, like 8 to like 9:30, 10 a.m. Central Time. If you like my art, come check out my Instagram and Facebook. It's Confidential Goods. I do have a website, confidentialgoods.com, where you can shop. I have home decor that I make. I do rugs and custom clothing, so you can check that shit out. Everything is made by my hands, and that's what I want to stress on my website, that everything is handmade, man-made, and it's all by one artist. So I really try to diversify the website and give you a lot of options and things to shop from. So we got hats that I make. I do like little beanies, and it's really cute. If you like the vibe, I like to do a lot of flowers and cow stuff. So if you see that, maybe we besties. And check out, I have an actual physical store. You can just come say hi. I'm in Mequon, Wisconsin. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow.